Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of What's Happening on Saugus TV. I'm Brian Nadeau, the Executive Director of Saugus TV and the host of the program. Stay tuned to the end of the program as I give out some important and useful information you may not want to miss. But first, we have some sad news. We don't normally do this sort of thing on What's Happening, but this one hits home. Longtime Saugus TV member volunteer William Kowalski Jr., or Dad as we call him here, passed away last week at the age of 90. William would often accompany his son Rick Kowalski while editing Sunday services from the Cliftondale Congregational Church to re-air here on Saugus TV. Both Rick and William were proud to contribute programming to the community and would show that pride at Founders Day. Services for William will be held Tuesday and Wednesday of this week. You will be missed. Okay, we switch gears here now and get back to regular business. Let's say hi to John Prudent, where he tells us about the productions that took place this week here at 30 Main Street. Hi, John.
Hello, Brian, and hey, Saugus. John Prudent here. Last week was a savory trip around the world with 2 tapings of What's Cooking in the Saugus TV kitchen. First stop was West Africa with Chef Sophia, but this time with her sister Samira on sidekick duty. Together, the pair whipped up a West African peanut-based soup called Tuwe Shinkafa Damia Gujia, which featured veggies and chicken served over a ball of mashed rice. This meal can be eaten with a spoon or, for more adventurous eaters, with your hand. The fantastic flavor voyage then continued with a stop in Italy with Chef Amanda. The sassy chef from Saugus gave us a lesson in how to make brigiole with crispy gnocchi over a bed of homemade tomato sauce. You'll definitely need a fork and knife on this one. From there, we bring things back to the Saugus TV studio and take a turn to the spiritual with In the Beginning, hosted by John Gouverlaris. For this episode, John helps viewers explore what happened in the beginning of creation and the fall of Satan. Saugus TV Public Channel 8 is the place to catch the new episodes of What's Cooking and In the Beginning. Just check the Saugus TV website and program guide for date and time. Both shows will be available soon online at vimeo.com/Saugus Television. We now throw things back to Brian for the rest of the show. Brian?
Thanks, John. The planning board met again last week, and again, program manager Rachel Brugman was there. And she's here now to talk about that meeting as well as this week's programming. All yours, Rachel.
Thanks, Brian. Hello, Saugus. Rachel Brugman, back again to tell you what's happening in programming. Before we get to that, there was a planning board meeting last week where they held a public hearing on the site plan review for the plan modifications at 860R Broadway, and approval not required on Dale Street. You can watch that meeting on Monday night at 8:30. This week on Channel 8, you can see From the Vault, the program where we show you old Saugus TV programs. This week is Saugus High School Hockey vs. Danvers from 1998, Tuesday at 11. You won't want to miss a new episode of the World Fusion Show. This time, Derek Jordan interviews Moonlight and Morningstar, Tuesday night at 5:30. Then at 4 p.m. on Wednesday, you can watch a new episode of A Finished Work. Pastor Jim Lewis says don't just know the score, and I don't think he's talking sports. Moving right along is Reeling, the movie review show. Married couple Robin and Laura rate movies like After Sun, Holy Spider, and The Good Nurse, Thursday at 7 p.m. Catch Empire Pro Wrestling with the Dungeon Master at 7 p.m. That sounds fun. Saturday morning will be Wrestling Legends with Ed O'Hara at 10. Finally, on Saturday night at 10 p.m., you can see the 1985 horror Creature. My man John Prudent spent some time hooking up the pop-ups, so you won't want to miss it. This week on Channel 9, you can see the school committee meeting from the 3rd, Monday at 6:30 p.m. Then at 8:30 p.m. on Monday, you can watch the planning board meeting from the 3rd. Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. will be the school committee meeting from the 7th. This week on Channel 22, check out new sports games, which will air at 8:30 p.m. Monday is football versus Greater Lawrence from the 3rd. Tuesday is girls soccer versus Lawrence from the 4th. Wednesday will be youth lacrosse from the 28th. And Thursday, check out boys soccer versus Stoneham from the 5th. That's what's happening this week in programming. To see more dates and times, visit saugustv.org. Take it away, Brian.
Thanks, Rach. Tournament time is upon us now for qualifying SHS fall sports athletes. Here with the week's sports recap, as always, is sports producer Anthony Michella and member volunteer Nick Graffio. Guys?
What's up, Saugus? We are back after a holiday last week. Sports producer Anthony Michella, community volunteer member Nick Graffio. Now, our replacement guest host, the incomparable La Marca, and Bob Ross's brother, Roberto Ross, we'd like to thank them for being such amazing fill-in hosts in our absence.
Thank you, Bob Ross and La Marca, for filling in for us, me and Anthony last week. Such an amazing job they did.
Thank you again, guys. Muchas gracias. Thursday, our second to last home game for football, it was under the lights on a beautiful fall evening as we took on the visiting Greater Lawrence Tech Reggies in a hard-fought battle with a great game from Jos Osawi. Now, Friday, the first game of the MIA Fall Sports Tournament. It involved our girls' varsity soccer team, and they hosted the Southeast Regional Tech Hawks. And it was our game of the week. Big shutout victory with a whole second half on mercy. Now, Nick, who was the player of the game, and tell us a little bit about why.
The player of the game goes to Juliana Powers, a.k.a. JP, where she got 3 goals in that one game, which is a hat trick. Let's break it down for you. The first goal by JP was off of a second rebound in front of the net. Everyone thought it was in the first time, but not. It did not go in the first time. The second try, it went in, and it was JP who got it. The second goal, Sean Sewell set up JP for her goal. The third goal was very identical, but much closer to the net, with Sean Sewell setting up JP for her goal. Congrats to JP for all 3 goals.
Yeah, congratulations, JP. Now, Saturday the 5th, I traveled 10 minutes up the road to Stoneham High School for an early 11 a.m. game, and our boys, also in the MIAA tournament, took on the Spartans. It was a hard-fought battle, and that's the end of the 2022-2023 soccer season for the boys.
I want to congratulate the soccer boys for an outstanding season. Not the way we wanted to end the season, but I'm happy for you boys for making it this far. Hats off to the soccer boys. Good luck to next year's team.
Yeah, amazing job this season regardless. Now today, after this update right here, I'm traveling to a far-off land. It's called Fiskdale, and that's where Tantantasqua High School is. And that's where round 2 of MIAA coverage will continue, as I will be there for the girls on their path to victory. So until next week, Saugus, stay tuned to YouTube, stay tuned to Channel 22, and you'll see all the coverage uploaded and airing throughout the week. And all of the replays that your little heart can desire airing throughout the day on Channel 22, and you can watch any of those games 24/7 on YouTube. That's it for us. Back to you, Byron.
Thanks, guys. Don't forget that this coming Friday, November 11th, is Veterans Day. Join the Saugus Veterans Council and the rest of the town at the Saugus War Monument on Winter Street from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. as they thank our veterans, past and present, for their sacrifices in support of this great nation. And speaking of veterans, don't forget to check out the special Vets Roll to DC video made to commemorate the trip local Vietnam veterans took this past September to Washington, D.C. It will air on Comcast Channel 8 Wednesday at 5, Thursday at 2, Saturday at 5:30, and of course anytime on our Vimeo page. Also, Town Manager Scott Crabtree and the Board of Selectmen invite residents to attend a public forum to discuss and provide input for potential future uses of closed school buildings and property. The public forum will be held on Monday, November 14th at 6 p.m. in the upstairs auditorium at Town Hall. All are welcome. That'll do it for another edition of What's Happening. If you like what you see here and would like to get involved with Saugus TV in any way, please give us a call at 781-231-2883 or email info@saugustv.org. Have a good week, Saugus. Thanks for watching.